Hello, hello to my people Israel. I'm here again. We are here again. This is the little sanctuary to bring a few understanding to you all. Okay? Things that, if there is a few things we have put out there already, but are things that we want to clear up your mind, your thoughts, and take you out of all these lies that they have taught you. Because first of all, they have taught you that Israel do not exist anymore. They have taught you that the enemies, which is the other nation, do not exist anymore. Because guess what? You are so eat up in the mind by all these Christians and by all these false prophets that are misleading you away from what? Away from the word of the Most High God. Okay? So this is to try to bring you back, to give you a little knowledge about who you are and about who you are, and that you are the people of the Bible, that you are the Israelite, that we are the Israelites. Because they are not going to tell you, they will try to keep you in darkness. Still, because you are in darkness right now, so they will try to keep you there. Okay? They're not going to teach you the truth about the things in the Bible. They will keep misleading you, and if you keep on listening to them, you know, I don't want to say you're going to burn because you're already burning, you know what I'm saying? You're already in hell, so I'm not going to say that. Because you're already in hell and you don't know, because they preach to you so sweet and so nice that you believe that you are in the kingdom when you are in hell. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I want to bring to you, that this word that I'm talking to you, telling you about, is not of me. Is you want to go to John 14:24, my brother. John 14:24. Now, I want you to know that I'm not perfect, and none of us are. But sometimes does miss the precept. We are not perfect. None of us are.
John chapter 14, verse 24.
Wait. Okay, yes. That same one. John
John
chapter 14,
14,
24.
John 14, verse 24. He that loveth me not, he that loved me not keep, he
Read
that
it
loved me
again.
not, he that loved me not, keepeth not my sayings, and the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me.
Okay. That's exactly what I want you to understand. Okay. The word that I am bringing unto you right now is not of me. Please read it again for me, bro.
Yeah. John 14, verse 24. He that loveth me not, keepeth not my sayings, and the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me.
So, what I want to show you here, the Father, the Most High God, which many of you do not know. And if even we try to show you how the Father is, you are not going with what we are saying, but you're going to go with what all these false prophets have taught you. Because they taught you that Christ and God, the Father, is a white man with blue eyes and stringy hair, long hair. But the Bible tells you something else. And that white one that we're talking about, he cannot teach you nothing because he was created by his own people, by the Edomites. So they cannot show you anything that bring nothing to your remember. But the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which is the Most High God, with woolly hair, white woolly hair. Can you please put him there for me? That's him right there. Look how he have dear God, because Superman is their God.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And he, the one that have Superman by the cloth or by his, what you call that?
Cape.
By his cape. That's how the Bible described him in Revelation chapter 1, verse 14 and 15, and how Daniel described the Most High God in Daniel 7, Daniel 7 and 9, and Daniel 10, 5 and 6. Okay, there is where Daniel described the Most High God. And Revelation 1, chapter verse 14 and 15, describe Christ with woolly hair, white, and black skin. But you have thought that he is white, like Superman.
Yeah.
With blue eyes. That's him right there. Look on the difference. Put back the Messiah there too. Put back the share the screen for the two of them. Look on the difference. The Bible described the one on the right. The Bible do not describe the one on the left. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we want you to know, because you have been misled. You have been mistaught. You have been all what they did was just taught you lies and lies and lies. So that's why we are bringing you this class today, to show you that the Israelite, they still exist, that the enemy still exists, because from the time of Noah come right back until now, the Most High God haven't made any more nation. All of us are the offspring of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The Shemites are some, the Hamites are another, and the Japhethites are another. We Israel, we come from Shem. Okay? We Israelites, we are descendants from Shem. All of us come from those lineage, come right from Noah tree son. From Noah tree son was the earth populated, and the Israelites, they came from Shem. The Edomites, which is the devil, represent the devil, came from Shem. Okay. The Hagaris and all them came from up there also too. We are the descendants of those people. All right. So I hope you got something clear up to now, because us three here is what bringing this to you. Okay. My name is Elisha ben Israel, and the brother beside me is
Isaac ben Israel.
Isaac ben Israel, and the one online is
Brother Masha.
Brother Masha ben Israel. And now we're going to start with Leviticus 26, verse 44, because first I'm going to show you who are the enemy, are the enemies. I want to break down that, try to break down that for you good today, that you will see for yourself and do not follow what all these false prophets are bringing to you.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse
Read.
44. And yet for all that, when they be in the land of their
All right there.
enemies,
No, read the whole thing. Read the whole thing, and then we're going to start. Mm-hmm.
and yet for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them, to destroy them utterly, and to break my covenant, and to break my covenant with them, for I am the Lord their God.
Okay, so guess what? Listen to what it's saying. He's telling you right there that he's not going to cast us away, meaning there still exists. They are still in existence. Okay? And he says, and yet for all that when they be in the land of their enemies, plural. Okay? Meaning the other nation. He said his people Israel. So to know the land of their enemies and who are the enemies, let's go to Psalms 83, verse from 1 to 8. Psalms 83, verse from 1 to 8.
Psalm chapter 83. Keep not thy silence, O
Okay.
God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their
Okay.
head.
Okay. Stop right there. What he says, keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. Who is saying this? This is King what is King David is saying this
King David.
because King David had the knowledge who was his enemies. And we are descendants, we come from right back there. King David came from Judah. I might be a Judite, but we are brothers. Okay? But King David was king and a prophet. Okay? So he's saying, keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. And verse 2 say, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult. Meaning that enemies is gathering together. Make a tumult, thy enemies. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. He said, the enemies that hate you is lifting up their self. Okay? Why they lifting up themselves? They're lifting up themselves against who? Against God. How do they lift up themselves against God? Putting God aside and teaching his people, which are the Israelites, that is scattered in the four corners of the world, their way, teaching them about another God, their God, because God, the only one God, and is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, are not their God. Okay? Got that clear? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is the God of Israel. Okay? And not the God of the world. That's why they lift up the head against who? Against God. How do they lift up? I just say, they build their own gods, they make their own things, and taught the children of Israel their way. Okay? Every one of them come together. Verse 3, go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy
They have
people,
taken
and
they
consulted.
have taken crafty counsel against the people of Israel. Meaning they have thought to do the children of Israel harm. Okay? Crafty counsel is to do the children of Israel harm, to harm them. How? Physically, mentally, and spiritually. How they did that? First, they break the spirit, taught them lies. Physically, they kill them, they torture them, and do all sorts of things. Okay? Go ahead. Read it again.
Can you
Verse,
guys hear me?
verse 3, yeah.
Can, can,
Go back to him, probably went off.
Oh,
Go ahead. Verse 3. Go back to him till he come in. Go back to him till he come in. Can you hear us? See, it went down.
I'm back in?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you hear us or not?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay. Verse 3.
Verse 3. They have taken they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thine hidden ones.
They have taken crafty counsel against the Israelite and and um and what? And consulted against the hidden ones. Why he says against the hidden ones? Because we are the hidden ones. That once they taught you lie, they hid us from the world. That nobody would know who we are. Okay? We are the hidden one that they keep in the back. Okay?
yeah.
And they they put out there that they are the Israelite the Bible talk about. Okay? No, farther down we're going to read who are these people that did this. Okay? But according to scripture, what we are reading here, all the nation have done this. They came together and and um, they took counsel, came together to what? To come against God and his people. Right there, say in verse 3. Read verse 4.
Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance.
Okay, listen what they say. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. That is the crafty counsel they took among themselves. Do people believe that we are Israel today? No, they do not. Because they cut us off from being a nation, they scatter us over the whole world, and then took our identity. And everybody believed that they are the Israelite. So that's the counsel they took among themselves to cut us off from being a nation. All right? Read verse 4 again.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel, the true Israel, be no more in remembrance. That's why you cannot discern who are Israelite and who are not. You do not know who really you are. Because once they ask you who you, the first thing you believe that you are Gentile and that you was grafted in. And you believe that them, the white one, them that live in Israel, that they are the true Israelite. Because they took that counsel together to do what? To teach you lies that you would believe them and do not believe the word of God. Verse 5.
Verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
Okay,
Verse
listen.
6.
The nation, verse 5. Stop right there. Verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. All the nation come together with one what? With one agreement. One accord. Okay? All of them come together with one agreement to do what? To take away our heritage. To take away everything from us. Okay? So between all of them, they came together with one agreement and they approved to do these things. Okay? That's why nobody today know. They know that we are the Israelites. We do not know that we are the true Israelites. Okay?
Yep.
With one consent, one agreement, one head between all of them. All right? Okay. And he said, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Confederate. They associate one with another. Okay? They unite one with another. That's exactly what it's telling you there. They unite with one another. They came together, they made alliance just to do this. Okay? To cut off us from being a nation, and that we ourselves would not know that we are the true Israelite. That's why they went in so deep to us mentally and erased all these things from us mentally and spiritually. They break us. Okay? When did that happen? In the time of slavery, when they start bring us from Africa to this new land that we didn't know about. But it was prophesied already by God that that would have happened to us. So what I want to show you is this. They didn't do it because they wanted. They do it because the Most High God put it in them to do us all these evil through, because we sin against the Most High God. So since we sin against the Most High God, all the prophet prophesied about all these evil that would come upon us and overtake us. Okay? Why I'm telling you this? Because I want you to take this hatred out of you. The hatred that you have in you, hating all these nations, hating the Edomites, hating the Moabites, hating, because all of them did the same one thing the Edomites did. You always pointing the finger on Edomite. You always pointing the finger on the other nation, that they treat you like this, that they treat you like that. But what you don't know, that you are the one that went against the Most High God. Okay? Because he clearly to tell us, do not follow the nation in what they're doing. Do not follow the filthiness what they are doing. Our forefather didn't keep up with the covenant that they made with God. So they didn't keep up the covenant. So what he did was deliver us into the hands of the enemies, which are all the nations where we have been scattered. Okay? So you put in the fault on Edom, on the Moabites, on the Ammonites, on the Ishmaelites. In other words, the Arabs, the white man, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Hindu. Every one of them, these are them that the Bible described. Okay, you put in the fault on them because, like, no, you would say the the Hindu that will come over here and take away what you have, and you put the finger on them and say, no, you are paying for what you did. The Chinese that will come over here and you see they grow, they take away whatever you have. You have to go to them to get whatever you want. But guess what? It was prophesied already. And you put your finger on them. Oh, this Chinese and this Japanese. No, it's your fault. Come back. Come back to the law. Do what God tell you to do. Okay? Come back to the law. And you will see how the Most High God will fix your life. All right? Do not put the fault on them because the faulty one is you. So you got to try to take that hatred out of your heart or out of your mind to ask them. Okay? And fix yourself. Fix your face. Okay?
Yeah.
Before putting the finger on them, because when you put the finger on them, you have 3 pointing on you.
That's all it's.
Okay? You have 3, even 4 pointing on you because this one is backward also. And you put in the finger, and these other 3 and 4 is pointing towards you.
Mm-hmm.
So right there show you. So that you are the faulted one and not them. Because it was prophesied already by all the prophets that all these things are happening to us through went into what? All the things that the Most High God tell us wasn't to do. Okay? We went against the Most High God commandments. Okay? And defiled ourselves with the other nation. So he says, is the other nation you want? Well, they will be the one to be on top of you. Okay? To be over you. All right. Verse 6 now. In verse 6, it will tell you who are these people, who are these nations that he put over you and that confederate against us and came together to do us these things because you believe they do not exist. But I will show you that they exist. Verse 6, go ahead.
Verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacle of Edom, that's the white man today. That's the man that is ruling this world today. The tabernacle of Edom. They are the Edomites the Bible talk about. Okay. Go ahead.
And the Ishmaelites.
The Ishmaelites is one of the sons of Abraham, which is the Arab. Okay. Which Abraham had with Hagar. Ishmael. Those are the Arabs. Those are the ones that came together to do us this harm. Because the Most High God let it. Not because they want it. Okay, go ahead.
Of Moab.
Moab is the Chinese. Moab is the Chinese. Go ahead.
And the Hagarenes.
The Hagarene is part of the Chinese. Okay. The Hagarenes is part of the Chinese. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Gebal. And
Gebal
Ammon.
Gebal is African. Okay. Gebal is part of Africa. Okay. Go ahead.
And Ammon.
Ammon is the Japanese.
And Amalek.
Because Ammon and Moab are two brothers. Ammon and Moab are two brothers. One is Chinese and one is Japanese. Those are the sons of Lot. Okay, they came from Lot two daughter with Lot. They are Ammon and they are the Chinese and the Japanese. Okay, who else?
And Amalek.
Amalek is the descendants of the Moabite. That's the root of evil. Okay, the Amalek are those that living in Israel today. They are descendants of the Edomites. I believe that's the fourth son of Edom. You want to know where that is? Read Genesis 10 and try to get the understanding. All these that it mentioned in here is in Genesis 10. All right. So go to Genesis 10 and do your homework, and you will know who are them today. I'm showing you this because you got to know that the enemies still exist. All right. Okay. You says Amalek. Okay. Go ahead.
The Philistines
The
with the
Philistines. Wait. The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Okay. Sorry to cut you there. The Philistines are the Africans. Tyre are Africans. Okay. Tyre are Africans. Philistines are African. They come from who? From Ham. They are the descendants from Ham. Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Asher also is joined with them. They have they have helping the children of Lot.
Okay. You want to know who is Asher? Go to Genesis 10. Okay. And they had helping of meaning they have helped the children of Lot, meaning they help who? They help the Ammonites and the Moabites. Okay? They help the Ammonites and the Moabites. So you want to know who is Ashur? Go to Genesis 10. Because Ashur is one of the, let me go there and try to find who is Ashur for you. Okay? Genesis 10. Go to Genesis 10, my brother. Let's see if we find Ashur. Ashur is part of the is in verse Genesis 10 verse 11. Out of the land went forth Ashur and built Nineveh and the city Rehoboth and Gala. So Ashur is part of who? Part of the Africans. Okay, those that come from who? Those that come from um, those that came from Ham. So they are in league with who? With Moab and with Ammon, with the Chinese and the and the Japanese. That's why you see so much Chinese and Japanese inside Africa today. They're taking over Africa because guess what? Africa, the Most High God deliver Africa to who? To the Africa to the sons of Ham. They are the one that ruling there. Okay, and they let these Chinese and Japanese to come and take over everything in Africa. And when they come in, they treat our people like pog. Okay, our people right now is suffering in Africa. Don't believe that we and the Africans are the same people. No, we are different. The African, they come from Ham. We come from from um, from Shem. Yes.
Right there.
Keep me up like that. Okay. So now, let us go now to Deuteronomy 28:68. All right. Deuteronomy 28:68. Because I need you to understand certain things. Because you believe
The
that
book of
these
Deuteronomy,
people,
chapter 28, verse 68.
yes,
And the
read.
Lord and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships
Okay, stop
by
right
the
there. Why the right? Stop right there. Why the Most High God, if He took you out of that Egypt where we were a slave for what? For 200. Well, we were there for for 400 odd years. For 420 years, 30 years, for 430 years. But we were slave just 200 odd. Okay, 230, I believe. So if He took us out from Egypt, and took us to where? To the land that He promised us that He would have give us. And then He turned around again and it says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Because back in the days, to go to Egypt, you walk from Jerusalem, you walk to Egypt. But it said with ships this time. Meaning, is not that Egypt is talking about. Okay? So you got to know, where did they take us in ships? Because He says He will do this to Israel again. So He will take them in ships again to take them to Egypt. So where did the Israelite become servant and slave again? Was not in America. America is the only one we know that you went there again. Egypt. So being it says into Egypt again, He's telling you America is that Egypt I'm talking about. Because they brought us from Africa to America. We was born man and born woman here, being enslaved, slave and what? And servants. Okay? So He brought us again to this place to be servant, meaning America is Egypt, because here is where we came again as a slave. So read that for me again. Masha. Brother Masha. Oh, oh. Read that for me again.
Okay, good. Can you hear me? Good.
Yeah, read 68 for me again.
68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
And
And
there you shall be sold again to your enemies. I show you who are the enemies. Okay. For what? For a slave. And this time no one can redeem you. This time no one going to take you out of that slavery. Okay? And I'm going to show you where it says that no one will take you out of this slavery again, because you're going to be in it forever. And when it says forever, meaning until you're dead, from your born till you're dead, you're going to be in slavery. So go to Jeremiah 17 and 4. Jeremiah 17 and 4.
17.
Yeah, Jeremiah 17, 4.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thou, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Okay. We have kindled a fire in the anger of the Most High God, which shall burn forever. He's telling you right now, you will be in slavery forever. Meaning, from you born till you're dead, you're going to serve your enemy. Read it again for me. We stop.
Yes, sir. And thou even thyself
Okay,
shalt
stop right
discon.
there. It said, and thou even thyself, Israel, is talking about Israel. Okay, go ahead.
Shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave
Shall
thee.
be discontinued from thy heritage that he give us. What is the heritage? The land and the statute, law, and commandments. He said he going to take that away from us. Okay? Because we have kindled a fire in his anger. We anger him when we went off and start following other gods of wood and stone of the other nation. So he got vexed with us and said, I'm going to take away everything you have and you're going to serve your enemies. You're going to serve the Edomites, the white man. You're going to serve the Arab. You're going to serve the Chinese. You're going to serve the Japanese. You're going to serve the African. You're going to serve everybody around about you. You're going to be the least and then going to be over you. Anything you want, you will have to go to them. That's the enemy. The enemies. All the other nations are our enemies. But we'll show you something. Okay? Read that again for me, bro.
And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
In the land which thou knowest not. We are in the land of what? Of America. North, South, Central America is a land that we didn't know about. And they brought us over here from Africa. But before Africa, I want you to know that the land where we was Israel, Jerusalem. All that land over there. There was where we were before we got to Africa. Okay? And why we went to Africa? Because that was prophesied that we would have to what? Run from Africa when the Edomites start to take over. When the white man bring that war upon us, they would take us out from our own land. That's why he said, we shall be discontinued from thy heritage. And he took away that land from us, and he took away the last statute and commandments. The things that we know today, that you know today, because I was in it. The white man is the one that taught us. So we are following them. Okay? But now we start, the Most High God start to deliver us out of their hand little by little. All the remembrance of who we were start to come back. Because the time is almost nigh that we should go back to our land. Okay? So, okay, now, a land that we know it's not. Finish it.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
For we have kindled a fire in the anger of the Most High God that shall burn forever. What is that forever? From we born into a curse until we're dead. And once we're dead, we are free from that curse. Okay? Once we die, we are free from that curse. All right, go to Matthew 8 and 12. Listen to this. Matthew chapter 8, verse 12.
Matthew 8, verse 12.
Read.
But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gashing of teeth.
Okay, the children of the
And,
kingdom,
and
the Israelite, we are the children of the kingdom. Shall what? But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. Meaning we went into darkness physically and spiritually and mentally because the Most High God took away from our heritage. He took away the land and he took away the statute, law, and commandments. And he let us learn the way of the heathen. Okay? All those filthiness that they was doing, they taught us. And we're still in it because we haven't got rid of it totally. I still do it. All of us do it, even mentally, but we do it. Because the Most High God said it will be with us forever. Okay? So none of us are free from sin. None of us are free from sin. I want to show you something here. 17 and go to Sirach 17:30. I want you to read that for me, brother. Sirach 17:30. For all those that believe that they are not sinners. Sirach 17:30.
Sirach chapter
Sirach or
17.
Ecclesiasticus 17:30. Read.
Sirach 17. Sirach 17, chapter 30, verse 30. For all things
Yes.
cannot be in man, because the Son of Man is not immortal.
Okay. For all things cannot be in us because we are not immortal. So guess what? We know by peace. Okay? Because if we was righteous 100%, we would become immortal. But we are not immortal. So we do not know everything. Read that again.
For all things cannot be in man, because the Son of Man is not immortal.
Because we are not immortal. So guess what? We know by little bit. So when we become immortal, which is something the Most High God promised us, then we will know all things and fear the Most High God with all our heart and love him with all our heart, soul, and mind and strength. But right now, we will be like this because it says forever until we dead. Okay? Until we die. All right? So read that again for me, Matthew 8 and 12.
But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing and gashing of teeth.
Okay, there shall be weeping and gashing of teeth. First of all, why did we weep when we went into slavery? You all forget about that slavery. You cannot forget that because it is prophecy. It is prophecy. And that's when we I was and gnashing of teeth was with us because we had that hard bondage on us, and we still have it, and we're still weeping because we are not in our land. Okay, we're still suffering. We are the children of the kingdom. Okay, so you cannot forget slavery because we are still in it. And for all those that don't believe, brother, it coming back on us. And it will be heavy for a little while. It will be heavy for a little while. Okay? But just for a little while. I don't know that little while. It can be 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I don't know how long it will be. But it coming back on us. But that will be the last part of it. and we are out of here. Okay? So we are still in it, and we are still suffering, and we're still in darkness. Because a lot of you believe that you know that you're not in darkness, that you're in the kingdom, but you are not in the kingdom. You are in the kingdom of the Edomite. You are in the kingdom of the white man. You are in the kingdom of the Amalekites, or those that say they are Israelite are not. You are in their kingdom, but not the kingdom of God. You are a slave, and you do not believe that you are a slave because you might have $2. But with the $2 that you have, you're still suffering. You want to be accepted by them, but you're going to still be that nigger, and they're going to always look at you as what? As nothing. So the best thing for you is to be accepted among us and not them. Because we are the children of the Most High God. They are not. Okay? So you don't fight to be accepted. It doesn't matter how much $1 billion you have. You're always going to be that nigger in their eyes. Okay? But among us, you will be an Israelite. Okay? The son of God. All right? But you're always fighting to be accepted among them. You want to walk where they walk. You want to live where they live. You want to do what they do. What? Try to be different. Don't try to be like them. The Most High God give you statute, law, and commandment. Do that and live. They are dead. They are dead and they do not know. Okay? They are the walking dead and they do not know. Listen, I was watching this movie. The what? The Lord of the Ring or something, the power of, and trust me, that is about them. What they're losing by not having the statute, law, and commandments. All those how you call the ugly one them in that movie, the trolls. The trolls you call them. Those are the Edomites. You see the small one then, the midget them one with the pilot. That's Israel is talking about there. That's why they make us so ugly, big-footed, with all this beard and with hair. But don't you see them do not have it? They're free as clean. So right there, they're giving you, they're making a difference. They do not have the light. They do not have the light. And the midgets or the how you call them? How you call midgets? No. Dwarf. The dwarf. They have the light. And the trolls or however you call them, they're looking for that light to give them back life. But the midget, the dwarf, they have it hidden that they cannot get to. Man, once you understand this Bible, you will understand that movie. But if you don't understand this Bible, you could never get into that movie. God, they know those hidden things, but you do not know. All right. Let's go now to Jeremiah 22 and 10. Chapter 22, verse 10.
Jeremiah 22, verse 10. Weep ye not for the dead, neither bemoan him, but weep sore for him that go away. For he shall return no more, nor see his native country.
Read that again for me, please.
Weep ye not for the dead.
Hold on there. Hold on right there. He said, weep ye not for the dead. He said, for your dead people. He said, don't cry for him. Do you know why he said, Weep not for them, because when you are dead, you're free from sin. And that spirit went back to the Most High God. He said, don't weep for them, because they are in better condition, and you, in other words, us, because their suffering is finished away with. But we still are suffering. That's why he said, weep ye not for the dead. Go ahead.
Weep ye
Neither.
not, weep ye not for the dead, neither bemoan him.
Okay. Neither mourn for him. Okay. Don't mourn for him. The Most High God know what he's doing. And he will tell you who you must cry for. Cry for yourself. Because you are not going back to your land. Don't mourn for the one that dead. And don't mourn and don't cry for him. Go ahead. But weep.
But weep sore for him that go away.
But
For
weep
he
sore
shall
for
return
him that
no more.
goeth away from their land. Weep sore for him that goeth away from from our land that they brought when they brought us to this place to be servant and slave. That's why it says, weep for them. Go ahead, finish it.
For he shall return no more, nor see his native country.
Because we shall return no more to and see our native country. All right. That is talking about Israel. Okay. Not for now. You're not going to see, because you are in this slavery and you're going to be there until you're dead. Now, right there, verse 26 and 27.
Verse 26. And I will cast thee out, and thy mother that bare thee, into another country, where ye were not born, and there shall ye die.
You hear what it says? And the Most High God will cast we and our mother out of that country. Okay, out of which country? Out of Israel, into another country, which is America and all other country round about, where you were not born, because we were born in where? In Israel. Okay, we was born in Israel, and there shall ye die. And in this place where he brought us this time, we will die here. Okay, verse 27.
But to the land whereunto they desire to return, thither shall they not return.
But to the land where all of us have in mind to return, we will never return there. Because
For the better.
all of us have that in mind. Because I spoke to a lot of people, hey, did you went to Israel? I said, what? Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do to Israel, to go to Israel. Yeah, but it's good to know Israel. I don't want to know it. Okay. That's the desire you having to go over there to know it. But it says, no, you're not going to return there. You're going dead here. Even if you fly, go there, that spirit in you will bring you back right here. All those people that went over there in what, in the 50s? Was in the 50s, brother?
1948.
1948 is a lot of them leave from here and went to Israel. Right now, they are taking them out of that place because they do not want them there. Because this is prophecy. They got to come out. They got to come out of that place. Okay? All right. Jeremiah 32, verse 26. Jeremiah 32, verse 26 to 36. Jeremiah 32.
Verse 26, 27.
Yeah. Verse 26 to 36. No, listen on this, because this has a lot. Okay. Listen carefully, because it has a lot. Read, my brother.
Then came the word of the Lord unto Jeremiah, saying, Behold, I am the Lord, that the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me?
Well, you hear what the Most High God telling Jeremiah? He said there is nothing hard for him. Okay? So letting you know that everything that happened to us was it was done by him. Okay? Father don't it we say. All right, go ahead.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will give this city into the hand of the Chaldeans.
I will give this city Jerusalem into the hand of the Chaldeans. Who are the Chaldeans? The Babylonians. Okay? The Babylonians. They are the Chaldeans. When Babylon came upon us and took away that city and they carried us into what? Into slavery. When we went to Babylon that time for 70 years. But this Babylon today, we are here for 420 years. Okay, go ahead.
And into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and he shall take it.
And he shall take it because he took that land for himself. Go ahead.
And the Chaldeans that fight against this city shall come and set fire on this city and return it with the houses upon whose
And burn
roof.
it with the houses. Read that again. And read that again, the 29.
And the Chaldeans that fight against this city shall come and set fire on this city and burn it with the houses, upon whose roof they have offered incense unto Baal, and poured out drink offerings unto other gods, to provoke me to anger.
Okay. So you see why the Most High God is giving the land to Nebuchadnezzar, because his people start to follow the custom of the Africans. Okay? And they start give sacrifice to Baal. Who are Baal? Baal is the same one you today is burning, is giving offering to him. Baal is who? Is the God, is the is a bull. Okay? Baal is the bull that everybody is worshiping today. That bull that is all over America, that's Baal. And that same bull have is it is how you call it now is with is one with the white Christ that you are following. Okay, so this is why he sent Nebuchadnezzar against this city, against Jerusalem, and Nebuchadnezzar took the land because we went and start to follow Baal and all the abomination and different gods like how you are doing it today. Because you follow the custom of this white man and follow his God and follow the bull. You understand? And follow the Nike.
Last week you had a good lesson. You were talking about if you take the blood and the bread unworthily. You remember that?
Yes.
Last week.
Yes.
As far as where were we up here?
Verse 29.
Yeah. 29. Okay. Yeah, Baal. God doesn't want us to be partakers of anything demonic. Nothing.
Exactly.
Because that makes us unworthy to walk in fellowship with him. You know, that's the thing that they're doing. We're worshiping a false god, like you said.
Yeah, we're worshiping dear gods. And if we worship in dear gods, we cannot have fellowship with him. Okay? That's exactly what the
Amen.
brother want to say here. If we worshiping other gods of wood and stone, and and you would say no bronze, because this bull was made out of bronze. You understand? So we are worshiping Baal, pour out drink offering unto the gods to provoke him to anger. So when you worship these images, you cannot have fellowship with the Most High God and taking this new covenant. You cannot be on both sides. Okay, you either follow Christ or you follow them. All right. So no, go to verse 30.
For the children of Israel and the children of Judah have only done evil before me from their youth. For the children of Israel have only provoked me to anger with the work
You
of
see,
their hands,
you see,
said the Lord.
the children of Israel, the children of Judah and the children of Israel is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Those are the children of Judah. And the other 8 or 9 is the children of Israel. That's exactly what I wanted was to put up there, but I forgot to put that behind me. Okay, what we did, we went following other gods, and that's when the anger of the Most High God came against us, and He sent all these nations against us. Read that for me again, 30.
For the children of Israel and the children of Judah have only done evil before me from their youth. For the children of Israel have only provoked me to anger with the work of their hands,
With the
says
work
the
of
Lord.
their hand, following, imagine, following other gods with the work of their hand, killing, lying, stealing, fornicating, adultery, all those things is against the Most High God. And that is what we have done. That's why the Most High God push us apart. Verse 31.
For this city had been to me as a provocation of mine anger and of my fury from the day that they built it even unto this day, that I should remove it from before
Okay,
my
for
face.
this city, meaning Israel, meaning all Israel, all we have done is evil against the Most High God. That's why He removed us from that city and sent us into captivity, just how we are today. Okay, what it says? It says, "For this city have been to me as a provocation of mine anger and of my fury from the day that they built it, even unto this day." That's the part I wanted. Even unto this day, we have been like that. Okay, verse 32.
Verse 32. Because of all the evil of the children of Israel and the children of Judah, which they have done to provoke me to anger, they, their kings, their princes, their priests, and their prophets, and the men of Judah, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
All of us have sinned against Him. Right there, it's saying, their princes, their kings, their priests, everybody, because He is telling you what really we are. Read that again for me again. He telling you right here who we are and what we are. Go ahead.
Because of all the evil of the children of Israel and the children of Judah, which they have done to provoke me to anger, they,
Okay,
their kings,
wait.
their
He called
princes,
us kings, princess. Okay, go ahead.
their priests,
Priests. Go ahead.
and their
And
prophets,
prophets. Okay, go ahead.
and the men of Judah and the inhabitants
You
of
see what the
Jerusalem.
Most High God calls us? That's what he calls us. Kings, princes, prophet, and priest. That's what we are. Got that clear in your head. And we have sinned against him. That's why he took us into what? Into captivity, how we are today. And if you don't believe that that's what we are, let's go to Exodus 19, verse 5 and 6. Read that. And then that will confirm what we really are in this life. Exodus 19, verse 5 and 6.
Exodus chapter 19, verse 5 and 6. Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is
Okay,
mine.
read.
And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. There are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of
Unto the
Israel.
children of Israel, it's telling you right now, you shall be a kingdom. When he say kingdom, mean kings and priests. The priest is the same prophet. He's telling you about right here in Jeremiah 32 and 12. Okay? So it's right there, bro. It's so in Exodus, so it's in Jeremiah, and so it's in the New Testament also. Because guess what? That's exactly what the Most High God have for us in the future. That's exactly what Israel will be in the future. Okay? Kings, princes, um, priests, and prophets. To teach the other, all the other nations round about the way of the Most High God. Okay? Christ going to be, God going to be the first king for us. Then his son. Then we under his son. Okay? Have that. Okay. Verse 33.
Verse 33. And they have turned unto me the back and not the face, though I taught them, rising up early and teaching them, yet they have not hearkened to receive
You see,
instruction.
we are a stiff-necked people, stiff-necked generation. Read that again, because
And they have turned
that
unto me.
exactly what the Most High God, he's been sending people like us to teach Israel his way. Okay? Read.
And they have turned unto me the back and not the face, though I taught them, rising up early and teaching them, yet they have not hearkened to receive instruction.
You won't receive instruction. It doesn't matter how we try to show you the truth in this Bible. Okay? 34.
But they set their abominations in the house which is called by my name to defile
Okay.
it.
They set the abomination. What is the abomination? In their house, and call it and call to it like if it was a god. What? Mary, all the saints, Babalu, all these what you call it, the groove, Obia, all these things you set in your house and call to it like if it's the Most High God. He's saying it right there. And right now, I know a lot of you that watching this have it in your house. You have a saint even in your wallet, because the other day I was talking to somebody, and as they opened the wallet, there was a saint in his wallet, in her wallet. Okay? And the first thing they do, take the cross. The cross is abomination. Okay? All these things provoke the Most High God to anger against us. That's why He have us how He have us today in bondage, in slavery, being servant of all nations. Okay? So if you believe that these do not exist anymore, you're wrong. Because the enemy exists. And you are your own enemy and you don't know. They're not there to be your enemy. That's why Christ said, that's why God said, do not hate them. Because He wants you to have a conscious mind that what happened to you is by your own deeds and not because they are doing it. They are only doing exactly what God telling them to do you. Okay? So, my brother, try to catch up yourself and come out from all this abomination and follow the Most High God. Okay? Quit following all these gods. Try to know the one true and only God and follow Him. That's why you have the New Testament there. Okay? Read 33 again for me.
You mean 34?
No, read 34 was the last one you read. No, read 33 and 34 together.
And they have turned unto me the back and not the face. Though I taught them, rising up early and teaching them, yet they have not hearkened to receive instructions.
34.
But they set their abomination in the house which is called by my name to defile it.
To defile who? To defile the Most High God. You set up all these things that the Most High God tell you not to follow. Okay. 35.
And they build the high places of Baal.
Okay. And they build the high places of Baal. The high places are all these churches. Okay. Look, when you go to, I don't remember which city of America, they have this big bull, and everybody go and take picture with it. They do not know that that's Baal there, because they do not taught them that. Look on this team that near the bulls. Why you believe they give it the bulls? Because that's their gods. So you are following their gods. You are joined to them. Everything you are doing is according to their, and they're leading you in to do evil. Okay? Okay. Read 35 again for me, please.
And they built the high places of Baal, which are in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to cause their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire unto Molech, which I commend them not, neither came it into my mind that they should do this abomination to cause Judah to sin.
Okay. When it says you pass your son through the fire to Molech, it have different meaning. Through the fire, first of all, our people, and I believe they're still doing it, they sacrifice their people just to have money. How do you sacrifice yourself? Look at all these singers. They go and make league with this man. They go and make league with the guy that have the power to give them money. They make it physically and they make it spiritually. Spiritually is like this. You go and you find some priest or somebody because they believe so much in Obia and all these things that they make a league with the spirit to give them how you say no to make them famous. Okay, to make them famous. And they sacrifice their children to these devils. Is that's why you see after with the time they have money and their children die early. When I say early, the children become also singers and actors, and they die in the 20s or the 30s. They die young. Because guess what? And he's still living because he's the one that make that pact with that with that devil. Okay? So if you make that pact with that devil or that agreement with him, you will still live, but you got to give your son to him. Your son, your daughters, and all round about. And you will have all the money of this world. With the time, you will get sick and dead. But you make that pact with him. And that's why your son and your daughter, they dead young in age. They become wealthy also, but they died young because you made a covenant with him. And those over here, because that happened a lot in Mexico. I can talk about Mexico and about Colombia, because that is what happened in Colombia. That's why you see all those singers in Colombia does become rich quick. That's what they do. And those over here make a pact with who? With the Edomites, because they are the devil the Bible talk about. You become rich and you belongs to him. Because once you stop to follow them, he take away everything you have. Just who and who they did that to?
Michael Jackson.
He went off. They did that to Michael Jackson and to many of them. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, now I can.
Okay, they did that to Michael Jackson and to many of them. Okay, they took away everything they had. All right?
That's right.
Okay, verse 36.
And now therefore thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, concerning this city, whereof ye say, it shall be delivered unto the hand of the kings of Babylon, by the sword, and by the famine, and by the pestilence.
It shall be delivered unto the hand of the king of Babylon, by the sword, by the famine, and the pestilence. By the sword, because they will kill you. By the famine, they're taking you to what? To death for hungry. And pestilence, they're seeking you. You didn't know that? Because guess what? You so believe in them that they are seeking you and killing you, and you don't know. Because all these medicine that they have it there for a purpose, to kill you, to sicken you. But you so believe in them that you follow them, and what they do, they keep you sick. You do not believe in the herbs that the Bible, that the Most High God talk about. Okay? The Most High God say he made the herb for us. Let's go to it. Sirach. It's what? Sirach 38 and 4. I believe it's 38 and 4. Let's see if it's that. Sirach 38 and 4. Okay, Sirach 38 and 4. Read that, please. You there, my brother? Let me get there first.
Can you hear me?
You do not. Yeah, we can hear you. You hear us? You can hear us. Go back to him, please. Can you hear us? He went off.
Hear me again?
Yeah. Can you hear
Yeah.
us? All right.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
to Sirach 38 and 4.
Sorry,
Sirach
bro.
38.
My thing just keeps dropping.
Okay, I know.
Okay, Sirach chapter 34, verse 4.
No, no, no. 38 and 4.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Can you hear us? Go back to him.
Sirach 38, verse 4. And the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Will not hate it. He said, and the Lord had created medicine out of the earth, and he that is wise will not, abhor mean hate, will not hate them. So listen, when you do not believe in the herbs, he said he have created medicine out of the earth, meaning all the plants that spring from the earth is medicine for us. And if you do not believe in it, you are not wise, you are foolish. So what I'm showing you, that when you believe in the man, the Most High God telling you, you are foolish. Okay? Because you do not believe in what he created for our benefit, but you believe in what the man giving you, and you drinking it daily, and you are getting sick, and they keep you sick until you're dead. Okay? And he telling you right here, the Lord had created medicine out of the earth, meaning all the plants that spring out of the earth. Every trees, every plant is medicine for your body. And he that is wise will not hate it. We that are wise and believe in the herb will not hate it. But you that is ignorant, that is a fool, will hate what the Most High God have in stock for you, or what he is telling you. All right? And what he says in Jeremiah, believe Jeremiah 17 and 5. Jeremiah 17 and 5. Let's see. Go to Jeremiah 17 and 5.
Jeremiah 17. Oh. Verse 5. Thus said the Lord, cursed be the man that trust in man, and make flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord.
So you that have been following this man, all the custom of this heathen, you have departed from God, and God said, cursed are you. Is that's why you do not believe in the herb that he have made for your benefit, for your health, because you are cursed. Okay? He said, the one that is wise will not abhor, will not hate or abhor what spring out of the earth, the herb. Okay? But you make flesh your arm because you believe in the white man. You believe in all these medicine they have been making. but you don't believe in the herb. Okay? So you are cursed. All of us are cursed. But we got to start to come out of that ignorance and come back to the word of the Most High God. All right? So let's go back now. Now let's go to that was Jeremiah 25. Was that it? No, that was Jeremiah 32. Now let's go to Jeremiah 24, 9 and 10. Jeremiah 24.
Jeremiah 24, 9 and 10. And I will
Yeah,
deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt, to be
mhm.
a to be a reproach and a proverb, a taunt and a curse in all places whither I shall drive them.
Read that again for me.
And I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth
Okay,
for the
and he
for
will
their
wait,
hurt.
and he will deliver us into all the kingdom of the earth. Meaning, he will scatter us into all kingdom of this earth for our hurt, that they will hurt us, and that's exactly what our nation been doing. Who said that? The Most High God. So I'm showing you that the Most High God is the one that doing this, and not them. But he used them to come upon us. Because why? Because the Most High God is vexed with us for all the evil that we have done. Because we leave his commandment and we start follow the, the nation of them round about us, just how you're doing it this day. And it says in Jeremiah 24, 9, it said, and I will deliver them, which is Israel, to be removed into all the kingdom of the earth for their hurt, to be a reproach. To be a reproach. Now, how you become a reproach? Look at Rome. They reproach you for everything. Okay. Everything you do is wrong. Okay. Even is wrong to them, but they take it and they make something out of it. Okay. They reproach you for everything. If you walk, it's because you walk bad. If you sing, it's because you sing bad. If you whatever you do, you get a reproach for it. Even from your own people, they reproach you. Okay? And for a proverb, what is a proverb? A proverb is so the father, so the son. Whatever you do, they say you just like your papa. You just like your father. You just like your mother. Or they love it. Black, you had us to be black to be so dumb. You had us to be black to be so fool. That's what? That's a proverb. And when you see them, when you see your own people do something, you say, why it had us to be a black man, why to be so stupid? That's a proverb. Now, when you come on a town, what is the mean of town? Can you please tell me?
Is to make fun of.
Okay. And they make fun of us. He went off. And they make fun of us. Because that's all they do. How they make fun of us? Look back in the days. All these white people, they usually paint themselves black and make fun of us. And put themselves with a thick lip and make all type of thing to us up. Because they thought that we was less, we was animal, we was nothing. So they make fun of us. Everybody, and then still make fun of us. But guess what? They're making fun of us, but they cannot live without us. We can live without them, but they cannot live without us. Okay? Because the Bible says, all nations shall be what? All nations shall be um what you call it? Blessed in Israel. So when it says all nations shall be blessed in Israel, what it means, that is Genesis 19, Genesis 18 and 19. Meaning, all of them will live off us. Everything we do, it benefit them, but it not benefit us because we are living a curse. So everything that we invent is for their benefit, and they get the fat of it, and they return nothing to us. You see over and over because everything that was invented in this world was invented by an Israelite. For the nation where you live, because they will get the benefit of it. Everything that built was built by an Israelite. Because the Israelites are not only the black man, it's the black man, the so-called Indian, and all Spanish people, and others that, because we have taken the face of all the countries and cities and nations where we have been scattered. So you have Chinese that are Israelites. You have Japanese that are Israelites. You have what you call it, Ishmaelite, that you have Arab that are Israelites. Okay. You have Hindu that are Israelite. I'm going to give you a small hint of it. Look all about and you will see. This is what I given you part of it, because this is it. Because they cannot look like us and we are different from them. Okay? I was going to say something, but I took it back. You can look at them and know when they are Israelite and when they are not. Because they do not live. They are not living in poverty. The nation, they are not living in poverty. Who live in poverty round about them are us. So that's how we know that they are the Israelites. Because if we are in India, those that living in poverty are Israelites. In Africa, those that living in poverty are Israelites. In China, those that live in poverty in China are Israelites. In Japan, is the same thing. Wherever you are living in poverty, and you are slave, you are servant. Those are the Israelites. But um, our facial have changed because we took their looks. All right. So we are in
Verse 10.
Verse 10. Go ahead.
And I will send the sword, the famine, and the pestilence among them, till they be consumed from of the land that I give unto them and to their fathers.
So that's what the Most High God did with us. He sent the pestilence and all these things against us. The sword, meaning he sent them to kill us, to sicken us, and to consume us. Because guess what? Why he did all these things to us? Because the only way he can save us is by death. So while they killing us and they believe that we are finishing away with, there is where our life starts. Because when we're dead, we're free from sin because we already paid for everything that we have done in this life and the life before. Okay? So all the nation believe that all these things that come upon us is something bad, but it's not nothing bad. They're helping us to get out of this misery. So once they kill us, then free us from sin. All right? So got that clear. That's why the Most High God sent all them upon us. First, that we will pay for what we did. Second, once they kill us and do all these things unto us, and we die, we are free from sin and free from them. All right? Now, let's go to Jeremiah 25, verse 18 to 26, and this will be the first part of this part today. Jeremiah 25, from 18 to 26. I told you good.
Jeremiah 25, verse 18. To wit, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, and the kings thereof, and be princes thereof, to make them a desolation, and astonishment, and hissing, and a curse, as it is
As
this
it,
day.
as it is this day. So what it's telling you, you are still a slave. You are still what? An astonishment. Because when they look at you, the first thing they say, I can't believe you are the Most High God's son. And look like that and stupid so. That's the astonishment. Okay? They look at you because they know that we are the children of God, that we are the Israelites. So they look at us and say, them, the God's son, no, it can't be. So that's the astonishment. Because they cannot believe we are so stupid, because we are the only one have a true God. No other nation have a true God but us. So they will turn around and be astonished and say, are they really the son of the man that made this world, that have all the knowledge? Are they really his son? It cannot be. So they're astonished of us. Okay? And then now they will turn around as the astonishment hissing. And when they hiss, they say, we can't believe that. They hit, they see you and they, Chuck, no, sir, it cannot be. Because they cannot believe that we are. Okay? They hissed. And make them a desolation, astonishment, a hissing, and a curse as it this day. Because we are living in that curse. And where is that curse? Deuteronomy 28, from 15 to 68. We are living that curse. Okay? And he made us a desolation. Because he took up he let everybody, he let us he dispersed us. That's the first thing. And we became he dispersed us, and we are not a nation anymore. So that is part of the desolation. We were a nation when we were in Israel, But once he took us up and dispersed us, we are not a nation anymore. All right? Verse 19.
19. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants, and his princes, and all
No,
his people.
here is going to tell you all those that did these things to us. Okay? What it says in 18, it will show you all them that come together was to do these things to us. All right? So go ahead, read.
Verse 20. And all the mangled people, and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of the Philistines, and Ashkelon, and Azah, and Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod. Verse 21. Edom, and Moab, and the children of Ammon, and all the kings of Tyrus, and all the kings of Zidon, and all the kings of of Al
Of
of
the eyes.
of the Isles, which are beyond the
Mm-hmm.
sea, Dedan and Tema and Buz, and all that are in the utmost corners, and all the kings of Arabia, and all the kings of the mangled people that dwell in the desert, and all the kings of Zimri, and all the kings of Elam, and all the kings of
And the
Medes,
meats.
of the Medes. Verse 26, and all the kings of the north, far and near, one with another, and all the kingdoms of the world which are upon the face of the earth, and the kings of Shishash shall drink after
Okay.
them.
So these are who all these nations are here today. And all these nations are where we are scattered. That are the enemies of the Most High God. They're where He scattered us. To be what? To be killed, to be slave, to be a curse, to be a taunt, to be a reproach, and to live as the worst thing that ever happened to mankind. That's us. Okay? No. But guess what, brother? That time is soon over. Almost over. We are in the last end of our curse. For the Most High God start to lift us up, start to wake us up out of these things, and start to give us back the statute, law, and commandment that we must abide by. Abide by. That's why you see a lot of us have this little knowledge. When I say little, because he said we are immortal and we do not, we are mortal and we do not have all the knowledge. So that's why he started to wake us up now, because the end is nigh. Okay? The time is near for him to take us out of this bondage, out of this slavery, out of being a reproach, out of being a all these things that he says that we would be. Okay, in general, the curse. Okay, because, bro, I'm not going to give you a time, but trust me, the time is there. And there is something very difficult coming at us, you got to resist. Well, you're going to resist whether you want or not. As long as you are Israelite, you got to pass through these things. These things have to overtake you. Okay? These things have to overtake you because only us as Israelites will live through these things. So all these things have to come to pass because it is written. All right? It is written. Okay? So let me tell you, this is just a prophecy I'm going to tell you. All of us that have goods, we will lose them. Okay? We're going to lose them. They're going to take it away from us. We are going back in hard bondage for a little time. We are going back to live in huts and boots. Okay? We're not going to have houses to live in. We are going back in slavery. All right? Just for a little time. So the time is coming that we will endure this, but just going to be for a little time, bro. Okay? And then the Most High God will do what He got to do to take us out from this land and take us back onto our land. Now, this part, because it's many other part that I want to show you. This part is the curse that we are living, and to show you that the enemy still exists, that we are Israelites still exist in the flesh. All right? But there will be a second part to this. And the second part, we will have it next week, Thursday, which is the other Sabbath. Okay? So with this, my brother, we say shalom, because the blessing is coming after. This is the curse that we are living. But this was just to show you that the enemy still exists, and that Israel still exists. All right? With this, we say shalom. I hope you glean a lot of this. Okay? You learn a lot. What else can I say? Open up your mind to this. Learn the way of the Most High God. Okay? When you hear this, do not forsake it. Quit believing in man and believe in God. Believe in the scripture, because it's right here. Okay? And with this, we say shalom. Most High Christ bless. Okay? This brother here is
Isaac Ben Israel.
the brother on is
Masha Israel.
Masha Ben Israel. His name is Elisha Ben Israel. And we are from the Little Sanctuary. We bring these lessons to you that you may learn. Okay? And I hope one day we can see you face to face and teach you all these things. Because the day of tomorrow, you will know who we really are. Okay? And with this we say,